Yesterday, my niece Nora came over and we filmed a YouTube video. My mic battery was dead, so bear with me. I cannot let this footage go to waste. She is a natural talent. The care, the gentle touch that Nora has, and the artistry skills, it's amazing. And I can't wait to share with you her natural skill. You are looking at the future makeup artist right here. I hope you enjoy. So in today's video, we're really not going to talk about the products used. I will list them in the description box for you. This is more about spending time with Nora and teaching her how to work with products, the importance of skincare, and feeling the skin with her hands, and really taking the time to figure out if the skin feels dry, dehydrated, or oily. Nora's mom has eczema, and she's recently been dealing with eczema around her mouth. So we were talking about the importance of making sure that the moisturizer goes everywhere, including around the mouth, the nose, under the eyes, and down the neck. We were looking at my skin, and I was explaining to Nora that my skin already looks better because it's freshly hydrated, which makes it look plump and more alive. Also, with that little massage that she gave me, it brings the blood to the surface of the skin, and just that alone can make your skin look more alive and radiant. This is the second time Nora has done my makeup. And the first time, we had to use the products that her mom had in her collection. We had to mix colors to find my perfect match. And today, we used a formulation that I didn't have my exact skin color in, so we mixed two colors again. I left it up to Nora to decide whether it was too yellow, too pink, too dark, or too light. And Nora decided that it was too dark, so we added a little bit more of the lighter shade and created the color that she liked. And she did a great job. Watching her use her fingers to apply the makeup is a good reminder that you don't need all the brushes. In fact, she may have had more control using her fingers. You'll see when she first applies the foundation with the brush that a lot of product ended up on my face, so we had to transfer some of the product over to the other side, where if she had used her fingers, maybe that wouldn't have happened. I would love everybody to break free of the rules. There are guidelines, of course, but as you watch makeup artists and as you learn how to do your own makeup, you'll see that everybody has their own unique preference on the tools and application techniques, and it can be really exciting for you to learn your own preferred technique. I just asked Nora if she has art class, and she said no. I'm very disappointed. I was explaining to Nora that it's really important in art or in makeup or in hairstyling to take a step back and look at the whole picture. Sometimes when you're really close up, it's hard to see what you're missing. I'm placing the brush from the top of my ear to the corner of my mouth. Anything below that area should be clear of contour and bronzer. I'm 54 years old. I'm very careful when I use contour colors, especially on women with mature skin. Gravity is not our friend these days, and my face isn't lifted as much as it used to be. I've also lost a little bit of weight, so my cheeks are hollowing out a little bit. If I contour, it's going to make me look even more hollow, and that, at my age, with the shape of my face, isn't going to be the most flattering. Nora's too funny. She did everything she could not to get in front of the camera. She's so cute and talented. Look at that beautiful face. We picked a concealer today that I know I love. For some reason, the result of this concealer shocked me. It's the Natasha Denona concealer, and it perfected this whole entire look. The makeup artist choice, this is bright. And this is what Nora wanted, so here we go. I can't believe this girl is 7 years old. Nora decided that a lip liner would work, and that was her idea, not my idea. So I am using a NYX lip pencil to deepen this up a little bit, and the look turned out beautiful. It's definitely more of a wearable color for me, and I wore it the rest of the day. One of Nora's favorite colors is violet, so that is what we used. She used the flat side of the brush to apply the eyeshadow, and then you'll see that I'm pointing towards the lash line. This is where it needed just a little bit more product. I love this color. At this part of the eyeshadow application, you'll see that it's a little bit difficult to get the eyeshadow at the base of the lashes. Changing your brush angle makes all the difference. All right, we're going for a richer color this time, and it still has shimmer. If you're not sure what a color is going to look like, place it in the outer corner of the eye. If it's a little bit dark there, it's okay, because most of the time when your eye's open, it's not really easy to see. And then I decide if I want to pull it up into the crease or drag it into the center. Using the tip of my finger to apply the eyeshadow, or the tip of Nora's finger to apply the eyeshadow, it's going to deposit more color. If you use a fluffy brush, it's not going to deposit as heavily, and it's going to keep it softer. In this case, we want it to look deeper. I'm using a Natasha Denona multi-use palette, I think it's called. I'll link it in the description box if it's still available. It's a palette from Natasha Denona that has blush, contour, and eyeshadows. I'm using the contour bronzer shades in that palette with a light fluffy brush for my crease color. Using the blush from that same palette and a fan brush, Nora has shown me a new technique. Her blush application is better than mine. She kept it nice and high, and the swooping motion, it's something I have to perfect. I'm just blending the edges to make sure it's a seamless application. And to finish this look off, we're adding a lip gloss. This is by MAC. And this completes the look. I want to give a special thank you to Nora for allowing me to post this video. I know you'll all be supportive and kind in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you have time, leave us a comment in the comments section, or even a heart or a smiley face. That would mean so much to us, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.